Hey everyone, welcome and join me on a quick recap of our Door County getaway in 2022. My name's Cindy, and together with hubby Jason and our dog Haley, we go on a 5-day adventure heading deep into Door County, where we eat some tasty foods, catch some amazing sights, and go on a shopping spree. Mostly things to eat. I'll include some links below to the places we visited so you can check them out later. We took the scenic route, hitting as many of the well-known towns and villages. Our destination? Harbor Light Inn in Gills Rock at the tip of the peninsula. I picked this spot because it was close to the ferry to Washington Island, one of the places I really wanted to visit, and of course, they allowed dogs. Day one was mostly the 5.5-ish hour drive. Once we arrived at Harbor Light Inn, we dropped off our stuff and went across the street to take in the view and to stretch our legs from the long drive. This was Mariners Park, a small green space with a couple of benches and picnic tables. This was the view from our room. After the long drive, we were just kind of tired and hungry, so we finished the evening with dinner at a local place called Hugel Haus. Jason enjoyed a flight of beer while we were there. The next day, we explored nearby, and the first order of business was to eat breakfast. I read about Al Johnson's Swedish restaurant with the goats on the roof, so we headed there. But it was like a 2-hour wait, so we decided to come back another day. Option number 2 was the old post office restaurant in Ephraim. Guys, this place is a banger. You might be thinking it's just breakfast, but this was one of the best breakfasts we've ever had. You wouldn't know because I forgot to take pictures, but these were after our freshly squeezed orange juice. Jason had the omelet with ham, and I had the French toast with sausage links. Even the simple toast was amazing. It was completely evenly toasted, and the strawberry rhubarb jam was so delicious, we bought a jar as we were leaving. We loved the food so much we made reservations for their fish boil later that evening. We lazily drove back to our place and decided to check out a nearby park that was recommended to us. A short hike through some woods, and we were rewarded with a sandy beach and a happy dog. Isn't this cute, guys? Hubby drew C+J with a heart around it in the sand. On our way back to the inn, we came across some goats on a farm that caught our attention. That led us on a detour that ended at Charlie's Smokehouse. We bought some whitefish spread, which was delicious by the way, and came across the self-serve art cart right outside. There was a cute shop across the street, and this guy almost came home with us. Almost. Maybe next time. So remember that fish boil reservation I mentioned at the old post office restaurant? Fish boils are kind of a big deal around here. Let's take a listen.
How are we doing tonight, everybody?
Great!
Excellent. Thank you guys all for joining us for one of Door County's oldest traditions, historic Door County fish boil.
He goes on to talk about how long he's been doing this, the history behind the fish boil, and a little kerosene for flair. I love the timing of the reservation also. It's light outside when it starts, and when it's all over, it's dark for the finale. We chose to eat outside, and what a beautiful night it was. It's poor lighting, but here's a pic of our fish boil dinner. They deboned the fish right at our table. Such a simple meal, but man, was it tasty. And for dessert, cherry pie. Fun fact, Door County is kind of known for cherries. Day 3, ferry time. We spent most of our third day in Door County on Washington Island. We took our car on the ferry to drive around the island. So the initial plan was to take another ferry to Rock Island and go see Potawatomi Lighthouse. But a little fun fact I didn't know about, this second ferry was cash only and we didn't have any on us. Oops. So we just hung out on Washington Island, and the first stop was Schoolhouse Beach. It's a place known for its smooth stones, and they take it seriously. Next stop was to visit Stavkirke. This church of staves held an old world charm, and there's some history behind it, but I was interested in its architecture and decorative details. Next, we went to Fragrant Lavender Farm. I love lavender. I love the scent, the color, so when I heard there was a lavender farm on Washington Island, we had to make a stop. We went during off-peak season, but there was still enough purple to enjoy and lots of fat bumblebees. I don't have pics of their shop, but it was a cute red barn-like structure and had all things lavender in it. I went on a bit of a shopping binge and bought all sorts of goodies. 2 different body lotions, hand cream, lip balm, healing balm, foot balm, lavender satchels. It was glorious. I even tried a lavender latte. The rest of the day was driving around following signs for a rustic road and taking in the scenic route. Then we ferried back and caught a beautiful sunset back at Mariners Park. We finished the evening with a reservation at Wickman House. I had the beet salad and fish stew. It was delicious and I recommend giving this place a try. Day 4. We started day 4 with breakfast at Al Johnson's. Remember the goats? Afterwards, we headed to the eastern part of the peninsula. We visited the Cana Island Lighthouse. The grounds around the lighthouse were gorgeous. It was a beautifully maintained green space and the rocky shore was a big hit for Haley to cool off in. The lighthouse was the main event for day 4 and the rest of the day we drove around and did some shopping. We bought a couple bottles of wine from Stone's Throw Winery. Then we went to Seaquist and bought a few jars of jams, cherry salsa, cherry donut, and a slice of apple/cherry pie. We got brittle from Uncle Tom's candy store, and we made another stop at Charlie's Smokehouse to buy some more whitefish spread. It was that good. We finished the day with another visit to the park for Haley. Day 5, but we're not quite done with Door County. We started our journey back home really early, as in 7 a.m. early, as in we're usually asleep early. But here we are, early morning at the Ellison Bluff Scenic Overlook. Haley was happy to explore around, but she couldn't handle the overhang extension part. LOL. Some more random nature pics. Look how high up we were. I love this pic. I don't know, I thought it was pretty. And a parting view. Next up is Anderson's Dock. This building was a bunch of colorful graffiti all over it. This pic, I had a dream the night before of taking this shot, and it was kind of neat how it came out exactly how I envisioned it. And the last stop before leaving Door County was Renard's Cheese. We bought a couple of different cheese spreads and cheese curds, and they were all yummy. Well, that was it. That was our trip to Door County. Thanks for watching and reminiscing with me. It was a fun trip and I'm glad we experienced it and that our dog Haley got to be a part of it. The only downside was that we didn't buy enough goodies to eat. Next time though, next time. See you around guys. Heart, heart, bye.